Hey guys, today's video I'm going to be trolling. I could troll this guy.
Michael was like playing Monopoly with a really smart dog. He didn't really know what was going on, but he was just happy to be there for the experience. David was my only real competition, but his ass was attention deficit. It was only a matter of time before he was like, "Hey, you guys want to ride bikes? Let's ride bikes. I think I'm going to go ride a bike." Boom, he's gone, just walks away in the middle of a game. Oh, I guess it's just me and you, Michael. So I just try to end the game early, pull out my ass money. I just plopped down as many houses and hotels as I could. Michael's sitting over there with electric company, got his thumb up his ass. Can I build a house on electric company? Well, no, Michael, that's stupid as hell. Second off, what are you gonna buy a house with your crumpled up $7 over there? So I'd have half the board covered in hotels, but somehow we'd end up playing for another 2 hours because Michael would dodge every goddamn property of mine. He's staring down a whole row of my hotels. Somehow his ass would roll a 13 and go right past them all. Meanwhile, I'm landing on his stupid ass electric company every goddamn turn. $36, cough it up. Michael, I'm gonna key your name into your goddamn stepdad's car. He's hiding out.
This is my alt. Follow my main account. It's BMTEE. Yeah, follow my main.
You'd end up going bankrupt on something stupid like luxury tax. Oh my God, Michael, your ass is so sorry. The goddamn Monopoly board beat you. Oh man, it was neck and neck. I was about to make a comeback. Michael, your ass was on welfare for 75% of the game. What are you talking about? You'd get all mad, flip the board, and he'd go run downstairs and tell on me. Yeah, that's right. He'd tell on me for beating his ass at Monopoly. That's the kind of kid Michael was. He didn't let me win. Wait, what? You went bankrupt on luxury tax? What kind of loser goes bankrupt on luxury tax? Get your ass in your room. You're grounded for 2 weeks. How goddamn embarrassing. Bankrupt on luxury tax.
I think I have like every weapon in the game.
Your first broken bone. You ever mean to jump off the garage? Yeah, do it. Your first physical at the doctor's office. And now I'm gonna feel
I have like 20. I have like I have like 100 of every weapon.
Their first kiss. And the story starts with me staying the night at my friend Michael's house. And before you get ahead of yourself, no, my first kiss wasn't with Michael. I'd rather eat the crumbs out of Rosie O'Donnell's belly button than do something like that. So anyways, I was staying the night at Michael's house. And staying the night at Michael's house sucks ass for a couple of reasons. For one, we always had to stay up in his room all night because his stepdad would be downstairs in his underwear watching hockey, getting mad at the TV. Oh, what kind of Mighty Duck bullshit was that? God damn it, Emilio Estevez. And two, Michael didn't have anything to do in his room. He had like a dirty mattress in the corner, some TV from the 1950s. Holy hell, what am I in a third world country? Michael, it's like a Turkish prison in this place. Where's all your stuff at? My stepdad sold all my stuff for Marlboro Reds and Natural Light. But I do got this sweet paint roller. What the hell are we gonna do with a paint roller, Michael? Don't you guys have a Sega Genesis downstairs? Let's go sneak down there and get it. I don't know, the last time I snuck downstairs, my stepdad took my paint roller away. Forget about the goddamn paint roller, Michael. Autistic kids play with paint rollers, for Christ's sake. Let's go downstairs and get your Sega. So we try to sneak down there. We don't even get to the bottom of the stairs before we get caught. What the hell do you think you guys are doing? It's a goddamn power play right now. The last thing I need is a couple of 8-year-old gosh wearing assholes down here. So back to the Turkish prison we go, aka Michael's bedroom. Now Michael also had a sister. She was upstairs.
The pizza knife isn't actually
pizza. She was no Topanga from the Boy Meets World, but she was a year older than I was, which meant she was sophisticated. She didn't like Polly Pocket. She liked Buffy the Vampire Slayer, shit like that. But she comes over to Michael's room and she's like, what are you guys doing in here? Oh, nothing. Just fucking off with this paint roller. What are you doing? So the three of us hang out in Michael's room. We actually end up having a pretty good time. We stayed up most of the night talking about all the stupid shit that Michael did when he was younger. Remember when I dressed you up like a girl and made you marry the dog? No, I don't remember that at all. Oh, well, here's a picture of it. What a beautiful wedding. You were so pretty. All right, that's enough of that. Now, throughout the night, I could have swore that Michael's sister was making the moves on me. Now, I'm no Pierce Brosnan, but she'd be sitting next to me and she'd be like, you know, sometimes I see you outside, and the way you hit a wiffle ball, you're like a white Sammy Sosa. Thank you. I see the way you sing your Spice Girl song, and you're like a less cracked out Whitney Houston. I look over to Michael.
Oh, I got an ice. No, wait, I got a hammer? Ooh.
I look back, and Michael's sister just leans over and kisses me. Now, I can't tell you what it feels like getting your first kiss as a kid, but I can tell you that the song Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith was playing in my head the entire time. Na, 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 na. No. Just make sure you don't tell anybody that we kissed, okay? All right, no problem. So the next day, I tell all my friends, naturally, hey, Michael, guess whose mouth was all over your sister last night? What? I said I kissed your sister last night while you were spooning with that goddamn paint roller. You did what? Oh, man, that's crazy. I kissed her before, too. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, one time I gave her a Jolly Rancher, and she just started licking my face and shit. Oh, god damn it. Your sister's a slut. Me and David high-five each other. Michael's face looks like he just shit his pants. Tommy's over there digging into his pockets looking for a Jolly Rancher. So it turns out that just about everybody in the neighborhood was getting jiggy with Michael's sister. She was like a game of t-ball. Everybody gets a turn, and nobody strikes out. You just had to make sure that you went to the clinic afterwards and made sure you were clean. Nope, no mouth herpes for you, but we should do another physical to make sure. Drop those pants and turn and talk. Alright, I was a big fan of airsoft guns when I was a kid. You don't know what an airsoft gun is? Well, it's a plastic gun that kind of bridges the gap between a Nerf gun and a semi-automatic rifle. You shoot little plastic BBs, and after about a week, your whole house is littered with them. Your dad's dumping them out of the toaster. Your sister's digging them out of her ass crack. You just go around shooting a bunch of holes in all the lampshades. And I was the first kid on my block to get an airsoft gun. Brought it out to show off to everybody. They're all mesmerized. I could conquer the whole goddamn world with this thing. My buddy Dave literally took it out of my hand. He's like, oh, sweet, this is sweet. David, what the fuck? I tried to shoot Michael in the face. It's a bit of a trendsetter, I gotta say, because like a week later, every kid on the block had an airsoft gun. They didn't have an airsoft gun like I did. They had fucking battery-powered M16 tactical shit, fully automatic, shot in the face 30 times in 4 seconds. Hold on a damn minute. Jesus, I'm using this Stone Age piece of crap. It shit looks like a Happy Meal toy compared to yours. Michael's in there. Doesn't even have an airsoft gun. It's like shooting BBs through a fucking straw like it's a blow gun. He's wearing his puffy ass winter coat in the middle of July.
Okay.
Body armor.
So I'm just gonna be.
Time out. Wait a minute, time out. There ain't no time out in airsoft. You get home with a bunch of red welts all over your body like somebody gave you a smallpox blanket. I eventually upgraded my arsenal through my hand.
I have like 120,000 of these.
Assassinate a public official. Sure, it didn't shoot fast like the other ones, but that thing had some power. My friends hiding behind a car and shit. I just shot through the fucking car. First weekend I got that rifle. Shot my cousin in the back. The following weekend we had a closed casket funeral. Now, on one particular day, we were playing Capture the Flag. It's important to note at this time, they didn't put the big-ass orange tips on these guns like they do nowadays. Let you know it's a fake gun. No, they just dab a bit of orange nail polish on the end of that bitch and call it a day. And that kind of makes it a little hard for your neighbors to determine if you're outside playing or if you're committing an act of domestic terrorism. Yeah, all right, 911. There's a child with a POI and I'm running him up in the street. So I'm sitting there at my base, which is David's front yard. I'm peeking through my scope like I'm about to put Lyndon B. Johnson into office. And I'm on the lookout for David. Now, where's David at? Well, David has ADHD. So he's not at his base. He's not at my base. No, I don't even know if he even knew he was playing at the time. Probably forgot all about it, chasing a butterfly and shit. Now, David decides to walk to one of the busiest streets in the city and wave around what looks to be an automatic assault rifle in the air. Well, imagine David's surprise when about 4 seconds later, a goddamn paddy wagon pulls up in front of him. But the cops pile out, they got their guns drawn on this completely oblivious, attention deficit child. Now, I wasn't there. I was around the block waiting to shoot David in the teeth with my Kennedy killer. But I bet that turd in his pants was massive. Well, it didn't take him long to figure out that David's gun wasn't real. Luckily, he wasn't massacred on the street right there and then. They load his ass in the back of the wagon, like the wild animal that he is, and they pull up to the front of his house. Now, I was there for this part, and I can say for sure that the turd in my pants was massive. One cop gets out and he's like, put that goddamn rifle down! I threw it. The gun was on fire. Dave comes out of the back of the truck looking like a shitty Dennis the Menace cartoon. The hell do you think you kids are doing? We're just flying. Why's that kid wearing that puffy-ass coat? It's 94 degrees outside. Dave's mom comes running out like they're filming an episode of Law and Order in her front yard.
Carrot. Carrot. Guys, look, I'm gonna get myself a carrot.
The cops are really cool about this whole shitty situation.
No, I didn't get carrot.
They're all like, well, we could have murdered your kid and got away with it, but, well, we didn't.
No, I want to see the...
Why don't you give him a wiffle ball bat or some shit to play with instead? Jesus Christ. So the moral of the story is, don't be
Could I
a
actually
fucking
get
idiot
carrot,
waving
though?
a weapon around in the street.
I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it. I got the hammer.
Girls can do magic. One move imagination. Since you showed up, our lives have been so fun. Harold and the Purple Crayon
Hindi ka gonna...
Zilla Rentals. Zillions of apartments, one way home.
I think I have a chroma. I don't know.
Medical malpractice
Actually, I have a lot of
involving
chromas.
potential injury to a newborn during pregnancy, difficult delivery, or emergency C-section.
The Tono Law will fight to get you compensation for a lifetime of financial...
I bought a lot of chromos. I could buy like 120,000 chromos.
Now, most of you know that my neighbor Michael was a
Ew,
pretty
what
big
is this
wuss.
wipe?
Nobody could make Michael look more like a wuss than a girl that lived on our street named Stephanie. Now, nobody likes Stephanie
Yeah,
all that
Luger.
much because, for one, her name's
And,
Stephanie, and that's a terrible name. Not even a real name. It's more like a sound effect when you throw up all over the place. Bethany. Oh, what the fuck? And for two, Bethany was a genuinely unpleasant person to be around. You go around giving people wet willies and shit. You have to be one sick bastard to be licking your fingers and sticking them in other people's was that sick bastard. Now, poor little Michael was always Bethany's
Bro got
favorite
shot.
person. She would torment the shit out of him any chance you got. He'd be hanging out in Michael's driveway. He'd be drinking a glass of milk, minding his own business. All of a sudden, here comes Bethany in her stupid ass Pocahontas hat that she always wore. Why are you drinking a glass of milk? It's 94 degrees out here. Because I like milk? Well, that was the wrong answer, according to Bethany. She just headbutted Michael right in the nose like a bouncer at a nightclub. Michael's on the ground. His milk explodes on the pavement. God damn it, Michael! I don't bust my ass 26 hours a week. At Home Depot, we're gonna be wasting milk all willy-nilly. Get in here, you're getting 10 across the ass. Bethany did this all the time because she's apparently got the hardest head in the world. She can smash a diamond with that goddamn melon of hers. Now, on this particular day, she's out there screwing around in Michael's driveway again because, well, that's what you do when you're poor, is you screw around in other people's driveway. And here comes Bethany, and she looks all pissed off. Even the Pocahontas on her hat has a shitty look on her face. Michael can't even get a word in before she headbutts him like a bad guy in Walker, Texas Ranger. His ass goes flying backwards. He smashes through the glass on the side door of his house. God damn it, Michael! Why do you keep breaking shit like an autistic kid? Bethany did it! She headbutted me! I don't care who did it! You're still getting 10 across the ass for getting beat up by a girl. Get your ass in here. Now, this was the last straw for Michael. He was sick of being the butt of everybody's jokes. Hey, Michael, go get me an RC Cola from your house before I have Bethany come over here and whoop your ass again. Well, a few days go by. We're walking down the street, and Michael sees his opportunity for revenge. We're out front of Bethany's house, and sitting on her porch is that goddamn Pocahontas hat that she always wears. I think I have an idea. He takes the hat, and he disappears for a good 30 seconds. He comes back with this big old smile on his face. Michael, what the hell did you do to her hat? To me? Nothing. Oh, I mean, I pissed all over it. What you're asking? You did what? Yeah, I peed all over it. What do you want me to do? She keeps headbutting me like a Dudley boy. I'm sick of it. So Michael puts it back on her porch like nothing ever happened. And sure as hell, the next day goes by, and Bethany's wearing that pissy Pocahontas hat. And she's not just wearing it, she's sporting it like a fashion statement. Yeah, I'm wearing this piss stain hat on my head. What's the big deal? There's flies buzzing around her head and shit. Jesus Christ, Michael, she's gonna get headlights or something. Who's gonna get headlights? Michael's over there trying not to piss himself. What's so goddamn funny? Well, I peed all over your Pocahontas hat yesterday. That's what's funny. Well, if that didn't wipe the smirk off of Bethany's hard-ass head, see, you know to think it first. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. I peed all over that thing. Did he really? I don't know, Bethany. Michael's a sick little bastard. He probably did. He just stood there and thought for a second. No, you didn't. Then she just walked off. Now, I don't know if Bethany was just in denial or she just naturally felt like this and didn't notice it. Probably a little bit of both. But what I can tell you is that she never bothered Michael after that day. Who the hell would if somebody's gonna piss all over your stuff? Well, that was easy. Yeah, I guess it was. Hey, you never pissed on any of my stuff, did you, Michael? Alright, now when I was growing up, the internet was still very much in its infancy. Being a kid at that time, I had no idea what the internet even was. What? The internet? What the hell is the internet? It wasn't until one day I was at school in the computer lab, and I watched a kid bypass the firewall and look up cheat codes for the Sony PlayStation. Well, holy hell, after that, I was hooked. I mean, sure, it was dial-up back then, and it took 47 minutes to navigate 3 web pages, but I'll be damned, that kid unlocked Sweet Tooth on Twisted Metal 2. If that's what the internet had to offer, sign me up. So I started hoarding all those AOL trial CDs that they'd send you in the mail like some kind of maniac. I got 40,000 hours of free internet. Nothing can stop me now. But that didn't make a difference because our computer at home was old as hell. This thing was built when the fucking flock of seagulls were popular. Didn't have a web browser or a Microsoft off Paint or that sweet-ass Space Cadet pinball game that everybody blew ass at? No. It's just a fucking DOS prompt screen blinking you in the face. Nobody in my whole household knows how to use the damn thing. How do I make the fun thing pop up on the screen? Oh, I don't know. What the fuck do I look like, a scientist? I'm afraid of that goddamn thing. Turn it off. For the most part, our computer was just stuck in the corner of our dining room, basically a piece of furniture at this point. Well, damn, looks like I don't get the internet after all. But that's alright, because my friend David had a computer, and unlike my flock of seagull piece of shit, his was made much more recently, like circa Lou Bega Mambo number 5 times.
The trumpet.
And what was even better is his ass had Roller Coaster Tycoon. And back then, Roller Coaster Tycoon was bigger than Bill Clinton. Everybody in the goddamn neighborhood would go over to David's house and play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Hell, David didn't even exist to us as a person back then. We'd all be hanging out in the front yard like, hey, wanna go over to Roller Coaster Tycoon's house? Oh, you bet your ass I do. Hey, do you guys want to go jump on the trampoline or something? No, piss off. We're drowning people in the lake and shooting people off the shuttle loop. But as great as Roller Coaster Tycoon was, it was a total game changer when David's mom got dial-up internet at his house. And I remember that weekend very vividly, because that was the weekend that me and Michael stayed the night at David's house and pirated a bunch of music off the internet. As soon as David's mom went to bed, David looked at us and was like, have you guys ever heard of Napster.com? Napster.com? What the hell's that? What if I told you that we could have, in our possession, every Limp Bizkit and Weird Al Yankovic song known to man? Get the fuck out of here. Even the Nookie? Yes, even the Nookie. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe it. So our asses hop on David's blazing fast 96K modem. Oh, why does your computer sound like fucking R2-D2 having a stroke? Oh, that's just the sound the internet makes. What the hell is that? The Russians? Are the Russians attacking? Now our little asses. Metallica to this day is probably still looking for a kid in a Scottie Pippen jersey to serve a subpoena to. And sure, it took 45 minutes for a single song to download. But that didn't keep us from downloading like every WWF entrance music known to man. What a glorious time it was. And I wish it would have stayed that way. But things decided to get a little weird when Michael decides to log into an AOL chat room. I know what you're thinking. What's the worst that can happen when a bunch of children talking to a bunch of random strangers on the internet at 3 in the morning? Well, let me tell you. First off, Michael does what any 8-year-old would do on the internet. He tells everybody that he's a 22-year-old woman. Fuck it, why not? Let's go for it. I'm a 22-year-old big booty woman, and I'm looking for big booty bitches to talk to. Michael, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to talk to big booty bitches. What does it look like? I think it's safe to say that nobody was fooled in that chat room. I mean, for one, you got Michael's broken-ass second-grade spelling. And for two, we're under David's mom's screen name. And that math sure as hell doesn't add up. Boy, this Butterfly Kisses 1964 either sucks at math or is a fucking second grader. I guess I'll take my chances. Well, all of a sudden, we start getting instant messages left and right. David starts freaking out at this point. Dad, just turn it off. My mom's gonna kill us. No way, dude. I'm talking to big booty bitches. Look at this chick trying to send me a picture right now. You look over, and sure as hell, there's a picture slowly loading. Y'all ready to see some big booty bitches or what? Well, finally, this picture loads. It's safe to say it's not a big booty bitch. Instead, it's a grown-ass man licking a fucking egg beater. Oh, sick, what the hell is that? Turn it off, turn it off! Fucking weird fetish he had with his kitchen. All I knew is that I was done with the internet for the night. Okay, that's enough shit. Do you want to go play Sony PlayStation? Yeah, let's go play Sony PlayStation. And that was the end of it. At least that
I'm getting like so many weapons right now.
Michael, on the other hand, decided to keep on exploring the wondrous wonders of the World Wide Web. Who knows what the hell that 8-year-old was exposed to that night? All I know is that one morning, he was sitting there, Michael's over there looking like he just fucking stormed the beaches of Normandy. Okay. Do you guys know if it's possible to unsee things that you've already saw? I had so many questions and so few answers.
I think I'm
not surprised when David's mom gets up and she sees a bunch of pop-ups littered all over the computer screen. Boys, get your asses in here right now. Why does my computer have AIDS all of a sudden? And who Googled big booty bitches 47 times? Alright, now it seems to me that some of the dumbest things that you do as a child happened when you were staying the night
I
at
have
a friend's
so
house.
many
This would
coins.
usually occur at, I don't know, around 3 o'clock in the morning or so, just out of nowhere.
I'm gonna get some more coins
Hey,
because I want
grab
some more
sleeping
coins.
bags and slide headfirst
I
down the stairs?
so-
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I need more coins, so
Well, one of the dumbest things that I remember doing was when me and my friend Michael stayed the night at our friend David's house, and we had ourselves a little impromptu smoothie night. Now, where did we get such a stupid idea in the first place? Well, we got it from the Magic Bullet Blender infomercial, of course. Where else? You see, back in my day, most sleepovers ended with all of us sprawled out in the living room, struggling to stay awake while we watched shitty infomercials on TV. Because that's all there was to watch after midnight. We'd just watch infomercial after infomercial until this bad boy came on the screen, and that was it. That was the end of TV time, according to the TV. But luckily for us, we grew up in what I consider to be the golden age of infomercials. We're talking about the classics here, like the George Foreman grill, or that stupid-ass Snuggie that your Aunt Carol probably still wears in the morning. Hell, I even remember the ShamWow guy, you know, before he lost his mind and punched that hooker in the face that one time. Watching the infomercial for the Magic Bullet Blender, aka the weirdest goddamn infomercial on the planet. Why was it weird, you ask? Well, it doesn't seem strange at first. You just got like this husband and wife showing off this shitty blender in their kitchen. But then all of a sudden all these other people start waking up in their house and showing up to the kitchen table. And you're sitting there like, what the? Where did these people come from? Did they stay the night at their house? What the hell's going on here? And then it dawns on you that these people are fucking swingers. I mean, what else could it be? They're clearly swingers that had a wild swinger party the night prior, and apparently in the morning, they become blender enthusiasts. Look, go watch it for yourself, all right? It's on YouTube. That's been my theory for years, and apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks that. So anyways, we're watching these perverts on TV making